Okay, everybody, welcome back once again to some more SkyFactory 4. Guys, it's confession time. Okay, here, come, yeah, come close. Come, we gotta talk. So, don't judge me. I've been playing video games that aren't Minecraft. It's true. It's true. And I'm not talking about Pokemon TCG. I'm not talking about Pokemon TCG. I have been playing Terraria. I know. But yeah, no, I've been so excited for the 1.4.5 update that will probably come out eventually. They're pushing it back. But I'm super excited for that. So I've been playing with one of my buddies the past couple of days, which has added to my busyness, which has prevented me from making some more SkyFactory. But we are here today and we are gonna get busy. So last time we've kind of been going into the Twilight Forest dimension to get some Tritanium. And so I mined up the little hill that we found there and got the Tritanium ore, and I threw it in this enrichment chamber, and that gave us this Tritanium dust. And if you remember, all of that was for making some kind of, I don't know what it's called. Oh, I forgot. It's like it's some kind of table for making our Android parts. And I don't know. My memory is horrible. It's been too long, guys. It's been too long. Android maybe? Yeah. Station, not a table. Anyways, we want to make one of these, and one of the things we do need for sure is Tritanium. There's some other things like dilithium that we also got that we'll need. But Tritanium was one of the big ones, which is why we went to the Twilight Forest. So now that we got this Tritanium dust, the reason we did that, by the way, is because it doubles. If we look at the enrichment chamber, it takes one ore and doubles the dust. And then the dust can be used to make one ingot. So it essentially doubles the amount of ore that you're getting. So we're going to throw that all into here. It's going to get smelted up. Let me make sure. I don't want that on actually, because we'll get probably a number that's not exactly split into blocks. And because of that, we probably don't want to be auto blocking it so that we get the most bang out of our buck. Okay. But we're going to let that smelt down. That's not what we're going to do today. First off, I'm going to show you guys something I've been working on. You might notice a new building over here. I'm not done with the decoration, don't worry, but it looks okay. It looks okay. But yeah, this is going to be our little resource hog area. And yeah, what you see before you, it's a long story. And that story, it begins over here. So let's go over here. I wanted to make it so that the resource hogs would dig up their truffles, and then it would be auto collected with these pistons. And let me give you guys an example. Holy moly, we have a lot of Android stuff in there. I didn't even notice. Okay, we go to pistons, and we want like a block or something. Let's do brown mulch. We like brown mulch. And I think we have some truffles over here. I don't think I set up the truffles yet onto the system. We found out earlier, the very first time we played around with resource hogs, is that I need a switch. Switch, please. We have swords. Cobblestone, please. Okay. I swear I've made a bunch of switches. I don't know where they all are. Yeah. So as you know, sticky piston, push and pull, easy. We put a truffle on there, and we push the block below it. It breaks the truffle. And so we saw that earlier, and I was like, oh, let's use that mechanism and add it with a little bit of fun stuff. I wanted to make it so that we had the piston on the bottom, the whatever block would be right here, and the pig above it, and so that whenever it planted the truffle, it would get recognized by the observer, and then the observer would trigger this piston here, and then the block would be pushed, and the pig would be flung into the air. And I thought that'd be really kind of a cool thing to see. Plot twist, it didn't work. Yeah, so anyways, let me just show you guys. Let's say, so this is what I came up with for little stations that we could put next to each other. This actually is like the third iteration of this design, and it's not even the final one, because this isn't tileable. Basically, I can't stack these next to each other as close as I want to, which for there, it's going to be like basically a 3-block space. And so if we have this line duplicated on this side, it's going to interfere, I found. But anyways, this was the circuit I came up with. I'm not great with redstone, and so it's probably not the best. But basically, you know, I put that down, and it goes through. And since this is... I didn't actually know that mulch had that falling... oh, that actually lagged too. Yeah, sorry about the rain. It's always raining, I feel like. There, that's better. That's what it would be like, is it would get triggered and it would push. And I was like, okay, that's going to be great. It was not. It was not great. Because guess what? Even though we can move the block that a truffle is on to break it, we can't push it upwards. We can only do it sidewards. And that's the only way, or sideways. That's the only way I tested it. And so I built this whole thing. I put the pig in, and nothing happens. It can't push the block if it has a truffle on top of it. Oops, I missed it. Misplaced that. Yeah, it cannot push that block. And yeah, so I set up a bunch of stuff and it didn't even work. But let me show you, I wanted to show you, I didn't tear it completely down, just most of the way. Show you kind of what I came up with in the end. So over here I was able to get it to just one line. So you can see these are all independent, they have spaces in between them. This is, I mean, it's probably no use of me showing because I think there's probably better ways of doing this. But yeah, basically there was an observer. It would be right here probably, I think. The block is, yeah, the observer is right there facing outwards that way. The signal would pass through this block, go through the repeater, push into this block, which would then turn off this redstone torch. What that would do, it would deactivate this right up here, this line, which would bring the piston up here, which then we wouldn't be getting any other signals from there. And then it would go turn off this line, which is currently deactivating this redstone torch. So when that goes off, this torch would go on, and then that would activate the piston, shoot the pig up in the air. And since we have this deactivated, seeing the piston move and the block pushed up isn't going to reactivate the observer. And so that's why we have to have this kind of circuit here. And I also noticed the timing is really specific, and I don't know why it works this way, but 4 ticks on both of them is what I had to do. I tried initially like trying to outsmart it, like, oh, if I had this one longer than this one, or this one longer than this one, oh, it'll work. But yeah, no, I found that 4 ticks was really the best. Like, even if it's both like 3 ticks or 2 ticks, it'll just go in a cycle. It'll be a clock. It'll go psh, 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 psh. Anyways, yeah, so 4 ticks is the way to go with this circuit. Anyways, it doesn't matter because it didn't work with the truffles. And so I still wanted jumping pigs, so I put some orange slime down here, which goes nice actually with the brown. Maybe not this texture, but I think I'm going to have some kind of brown block here. I think I'm going to replace the wood. But yeah, the orange is good with the brown. It's kind of transition. And then the orange is nice with the blue too. They're complementary, I think. But yeah, I just put this pig here. I wasn't sure if they were going to ever stop. And so I did put in, oh, spoilers. I did put in a clock here to kind of have them be pushed up to get bouncing again. You can see, let's see if it goes. Yeah, I had it kind of going in a line like that. But then it doesn't even do anything. Like you can see this guy, he's already bouncing, so it barely ever hits him. But if he was standing still, he just kind of gets like pushed up, doesn't even get launched, and then just stays. So that might be my misunderstanding of slime blocks, or I don't know. But anyways, they bounce forever once they start, at least for all the time that I know of. And so yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like that. And these, originally I was gonna have it as kind of a farm, but it would still just be like an aesthetic thing. It wouldn't even be our main resource hog farm. And so now it's purely aesthetic. It doesn't do any practical stuff, which is kind of sad. But below here, if we go to the elevator, so right up there is where the clock is above this. We have the actual farm. So I found this clear glass from Tinker's Construct. So that's just smelting sand in that smeltery over there. Will give us clear glass, which is what I was looking for with the chisel, where it's just completely, you know, if I don't see the border, it's completely clear. And I haven't decided yet how many pigs I'll need. I can turn this into another pig station if I need to. Otherwise, I'm just going to fill it completely with glass, and we'll just have like this big pane of clearness and then little squares here. And I think that'll look kind of cool, actually. And then I shoved a bunch of resource hogs in here. I think we have like 5 in there. I don't know what the mob cramping limit is, where they start taking damage. But yeah, we have a bunch of those in there. They're on soul sand. It's really important to have it on the right block, depending on the type of hog. And then we have this miner going on, and we have it whitelisted so that it only does soul sand. Once we get these other 4 stations running, I'll also put those types of truffle in here. And I put in a diamond shovel because it makes it mine faster, basically. Yeah, you can see right here the preview of what's being mined. And we can actually make it really big, but I kind of like it as a 5x5 for now because the filter is only 4. And so it's like, okay, we have 4 right here. And if we wanted to add, you know, 4 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, we could just put another one on the other side or one of these sides. But yeah, that's how that's going to go. As we go, we're going to add more pigs into here. We need more glass. We actually ran out of glass. Yeah, let's see. Turn that off. We have 2 of those. We're running power from in that block. We have our compact machine power generation, and it's just oh, I missed that one. Okay, anyways, it's just coming through here, coming up, and to our miners. And I think I have, yeah, extra diamond shovels here. And then a vacuum hopper is picking up everything, and you can see we have, you know, it's going pretty good. We have this would be 32 blocks of soul sand, I think it computes to. I think it takes 4 truffles. But yeah, I need to hook this up to our storage system still. But yeah, so those are some changes I've been working on. Oh, and one more change. Not super important, but I started extending the circle. So now we have kind of a full circle outline on this top so that I can kind of see and plan, you know, am I getting rid of this space here and changing it? Am I getting rid of that building down there? I haven't decided yet. If you have any suggestions, let me know, definitely. But yeah, it looks like we probably are full on the Tritanium, and yeah, we don't have exactly split into blocks. So we have 7 blocks, so I'm going to split this. That is 5 right there. Let's do 6, and then we'll need 7 ingots. So I'll probably do this off camera, but I'll just get that started. But yeah, we'll let you know, what are we actually going to be up to today. Okay guys, and we are back and we are ready to get started with what we're doing today. So yeah, I smelted up all the Tritanium in the smelter over there. I forgot to tell, we made some emerald armor just because it's a little better, and a sword. We need to make a Tinker's Construct sword. But this was really useful for clearing out those Twilight Forest caves. But yeah, speaking of Twilight Forest, I really want to explore that more. And that's kind of the motivation behind what we are doing today. We're going to get into Viescraft, or Viescraft, I don't know. But yeah, this is all about flying. And I want to explore the Twilight Forest, and so I want to make a bunch of airships. Or not a bunch, but just some airships to explore. And so yeah, I crafted this book. It's just a book and some feathers. And I've got some materials already kind of for some crafting that we might be doing. But yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, we're talking about, oh, flying is only with creative. Well, today I prove him wrong. So yeah, airships are going to allow us to fly around. This book is going to help us. So yeah, let's go through. Okay, so basic assembly. So let's start off looking at a few core components. First off is the logic chip. And actually, before, let me just start out. I kind of wanted to walk through you guys with this because this is a mod I haven't ever seen really dove into. I haven't watched modded Minecraft in a while, but I thought it would be something that maybe some of you will enjoy. So hopefully this isn't too boring. But yeah, so we have a logic chip, and it looks like it's important to crafting things. So let's see what logic chips are used for. I'm gonna click U on that. Frame casing, upgrades. There's something else. What is this? An engine fragment. So yeah, we'll need some of those. So let's get, we already have some gold. I'm gonna grab just a little bit more gold because yeah, and I want those nuggets basically. I'm just gonna craft all of this into nuggets, and we're gonna put back most of them. I think I want to do, and I'm gonna need a lot more cobble than I actually have in there. Yeah, I didn't see this recipe quite yet, so I was not quite as prepared as I could have been. Yeah, let me see. Did I get those ratios right? Did I remember the crafting? I got too much cobble, but that's okay. So let's go back to the Viescraft, and we're going to craft a stack of these, I think. I don't know if we need that many or if that's too much or too little. We will see. But yes, now we have these logic chips. Okay, from that, we need to get the... Oh, okay, so oh, that's pretty cool. So we need a workbench, which takes a crafting table and logic, a balloon, a frame. Okay, let's stop there. I don't think I'll remember that many recipes. So starting from the back, we have a frame. And I think I might have mixed my iron. I did not. Okay, good, sweet. So we have airship. I remember we have our crafting table here with the logic chip gives us the airship workbench. And then we need, what was the last piece? I think a balloon, which is maybe that with, yeah, string. Sweet. Usually my memory is not that good. I'm going to put this right here, I think. Oh yeah, and I guess I should explain. The reason we're up in the air is because it's kind of ships things. I'm right above our pig thing. And yeah, I have a little idea for why we're up here, but we'll show you that later. It'll be a surprise. Okay, so this is a 3x3 crafting for the ships, it looks like. Okay, yeah, so we get workbench, airship balloon, frame, yeah, I got that, and then the engine, so we need some pistons and iron bars. Let's do that. Oh, and I guess I'm only making one of these, but and actually, let me make a bunch of pistons. Oh, I did that wrong. Let's do it like that. I'm only making one of each of these. I might actually need more. I didn't think about that. But yeah, for now, we're just gonna make one frame, one engine, one balloon. But if we need more, we will get there. Okay, I don't think I remember the engine recipe. So what am I missing? I need some redstone blocks. Let's get those. And actually, if I remember correctly, let me look at this. At Vies. We might actually, so like we have these airship things. I don't know what I do with them, except this one has a crafting recipe. And yeah, this takes 2 engines. So let's make 2 engines actually. After I just said that, yeah, we're only making 1. Yeah, let's make 2 of these. Sweet. And yeah, we want all of this. No, you go back into the crafting station, please. Okay. We've got our engines, and we need our ignition, which is it called the ignition actually? They call it the core in the recipes. We need a magma block. Ooh, I did not look ahead for that. Do I have magma blocks? I do have them. I think I made a few just in case something like this came up. So yeah, let's go to there. So at Viescraft, got our engine. Okay, what do we do next? We've got all of their basic recommendations for the assembly. So next is, yeah, it is now time to build our airship. The airship will be upgraded and customized. Okay, and we'll go over later how to do that. So this is the classic airship style for classy people. Compact, innovative, and upgradable. Sweet, so let's do that. I don't know if we'll need the other ones. Oh, and we need leads. Is that just slime balls and string? Sweet. We should have slime. Yep, we got 3k of this. I think that should work. The only thing will be string. I already put some. Oh, I thought. Oh, we probably get straight string from our trees. So yeah, let's do. We need a lead, please, and we're gonna craft. Oh, it looks like probably. Oh, it's taking. I was only gonna do 32, and we should get a stack then. Perfect. Put that in. Oh yeah, airship engine. Go in here. And that will allow us to craft our basic airship, I think, which is what they recommend. So get that. Boom. Hey, we got an achievement. Come fly with me. Good old Frank Sinatra. Was Frank Sinatra, was he the first one who did he write that song? I don't know. I don't know the story. That's the one I know. That's the version of the song I know. Okay, what do we do next? That's how we get our airship. So then, okay, here are a few more items you can make with various uses. Select an item, display. Okay, so we got pellets. Redstone infused coal designed for all airships, either coal or charcoal. Okay. Left click on a mounted entity to safely dismount it. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I don't think we'll need that unless, for now, let's know. Players writing anything. Oh, interesting. I wonder if this is for multiplayer or if I need that, maybe. Used in making bombs. Do we need bombs, guys? I think we'll pass on the bombs for now, but we definitely need to try that out. That sounds awesome. And it doesn't look like it's too expensive. So I think we will probably need these pellets. But then, ooh, okay. Now that we have our airships made, it's time to use the item to spawn it. Airship in hand, hold shift and right click to throw it. Upon impact, it will explode and spawn your airship. So we'll want to do that in the other dimension. Or yeah, it looks like we can just hit it a few times with an empty hand. Okay, sweet. And we can right click to write it, and you'll be able to see the HUD appear. Okay, okay. And yeah, we got a lot of stuff. We got fuel timer, total fuel here, active fuel. I don't know what that means. Maybe we can fill it up with fuel, and then as it burns it, it goes into active. So we have a little bit of a buffer, I guess. We got altitude modules, interesting, and oh, it looks like depending on what type we have, there's going to be a max altitude. Interesting. Oh wow, okay. Okay, interacting with your airship while riding in the airship, press numpad 8 to open the main menu. And we have these modules and stats, okay, and upgrade things. Let me get to, so we need fuel. The item one time started, you can stacks of fuel. One, oh interesting, okay. So let's make some of that fuel real quick. Let's see, we should have a lot of charcoal. Oh, we have more coal than charcoal. That's actually kind of surprising. Yeah, I don't know. Let's make like 4 stacks of this, I guess. I don't know what we need. And we grab more redstone. Turn this into that. And we're gonna go with some pellets. And it looks like, okay, good. We get more. So recipe for that. And we'll just craft as the 4 stacks up, which leaves us with 8 stacks actually. Okay, I'm gonna put some of this back in here. Although it looks like we're pretty much done with what we need, except for maybe some upgrades. I don't know how much of this fuel we need right now. It said we can put stacks in at a time, but we'll see what the capacity is. So yeah, I want to go to the upgrade system. There are 4 types of upgrades: core, engine, frame, and balloon. Sorry, I went out of order. Getting ahead of myself. The following pages describe how each upgrade affects your airship. I'm assuming they affect it depending on what we have here, but let's keep looking. Okay, so max stored redstone. Okay, upgrade. So we have these core shards, which core upgrades. Okay, we just go up by these blocks. And we need a bunch of these guys here. So it looks like, oh, but we can just go, no. So we need at least 4. Okay, we can go straight to it. Okay, it is that. So I think we'll make one of those. And speed is the frame. We definitely want to upgrade the frame. Oh, and it's kind of the same thing. We just need the different casings, or the shard and the frame casing, and then more of the chips. Engine is fuel efficiency. Balloon is max altitude. And let's see, module system. Special abilities with modules. And there's 9 types of modules. Okay, that's cool. What about redstone? You will need to load up your airship with a magical item we get a lot of, which is redstone. Okay. So we use redstone for a lot of things. So it looks like we'll need a lot of redstones. Descend is okay, good, because I was gonna say, what is descend if shift is probably gonna kick me out? Descend is X. Well then, what is this? Is this a regular crafting table? Because I didn't have to use that for anything. Is this just a cool looking crafting table? Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, but we do want to go through the upgrades. So I'm gonna build some upgrades real quick and we will get right back to you. And we are back in the wonderful Twilight Forest. And yeah, I have everything here that we need. I found out, I read, so you hold shift and it says airship must be tier 1 or tier 2 to apply. So yeah, I think we need each of these to upgrade sequentially. But yeah, I'm super excited. Let's put down our ship. I don't think we're going to get to exploring today. We'll do that in the next episode, but let's at least build our ship. So we shift and right click. Hopefully it doesn't hurt the dwarf rabbit. Boom. Got that airship. Oh, look at this guy, he's so cute. So I go in and I already forgot what do I press to open up the thing. Hold up. You have to press numpad 8. Okay, look at this. So yeah, I want to upgrade. I think I need redstone to upgrade, that's right. And I don't think I brought all the redstone I probably need. But we'll go about it. We need to put in redstone. Apply some redstone. Okay, let's see how this works. So, oh yeah, and I also, to craft I think the engine upgrade, you need blaze rods, which we don't have, unfortunately. So, yeah, we're not quite there yet. What is this? This is core and frame. So, upgrade. Oh, I thought it would have to take redstone or something. Maybe that's just for the appearance, like it was saying. Core. So yeah, let's just apply these upgrades, throw them on. I'm actually really nervous about exploring with this thing, because what happens if I get stranded? I kind of want to make an extra ship, but I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. Maybe off camera if I have time. Does this look... Oh, look, I have my upgrades there. That's cool. Okay, and then we need to put in fuel. So it looks like we can do that here. Begins fueling up. And what? Let's check out. Oh, look at that, guys. Then X to descend. Look at that. Flying around. Oh, it takes has a little bit of a drift. I like that. That's really cool. That's sweet. Okay, does the fuel keep going if I'm on the ground? Yeah, it kind of does look like it. Okay, interesting. If I get out, does it keep using it? Hold up, let me get out of F5. You can't fly, you're not allowed to, wild boar. It looks like it used up. He really wants to fly. So it looks like it's going to use up the fuel for whatever is already being burnt, but then it's going to keep the rest. Okay, that's sweet. If I break it, Is everything gonna pop out? No. Okay, sweet. It looks like it's gonna, yeah, we have the redstone in there. Okay, I like it. Okay, well then that's exciting. So look forward to some exploration next episode. I think we're gonna call an episode here. I really hope everyone enjoyed. I hope you're having a wonderful day and continue to do so. But yeah, if you have any comments about what you want to see or the other questions I asked earlier, definitely comment down below. Let me know. If you like the video, make sure to like. And of course, if you're excited to see new things, make sure to hit that subscribe button. But we will see you in the next episode. Have a wonderful day and bye-bye.